Britney Spears.
Did you know Hollywood's biggest legends had scandalous secrets? Some stars risked it all for forbidden love, leaving a trail of shocking affairs behind. Let's uncover the juicy truths they thought would stay hidden forever. Number 30, Clark Gable.
This opportunity of expressing my thanks and sincere gratitude to Mr. Frank Capra, the director of...
Did you know the King of Hollywood had a royal secret? Clark Gable, famed for his charismatic screen presence, harbored a hidden chapter in his life. During the 1935 filming of The Call of the Wild, Gable and his co-star Loretta Young embarked on a covert romance. This liaison led to the birth of their daughter, Judy Lewis, a fact concealed for decades. Loretta Young, adhering to the era's strict moral codes, orchestrated an elaborate plan to hide her pregnancy, even placing Judy in an orphanage temporarily before adopting her publicly. The truth remained a well-guarded secret, with Gable never publicly acknowledging Judy as his daughter. It wasn't until years later that Judy uncovered her true parentage, revealing the lengths to which Hollywood stars went to protect their images. Fun fact, Gable's only known encounter with Judy was a brief visit when she was 15 years old, where he kissed her forehead, unaware she was his daughter. Number 29, Ingrid Bergman. Here's an intriguing fact. Ingrid Bergman, the luminous star of Casablanca, once became Hollywood's most scandalous figure. In the late 1940s, Bergman, then married to Peter Lindstrom, penned a letter to Italian director Roberto Rossellini, expressing admiration for his work. This correspondence led to their collaboration on Stromboli and ignited a passionate affair. The relationship caused a media frenzy, especially when Bergman became pregnant with Rossellini's child before divorcing her husband. The scandal was so intense that U.S. Senator Edwin C. Johnson denounced her as a powerful influence for evil, leading to her temporary exile from Hollywood. Despite the uproar, Bergman and Rossellini married in 1950 and had 3 children together, including the renowned actress Isabella Rossellini. Fun fact, Bergman's affair with Rossellini was so controversial that it was condemned on the floor of the U.S. Senate, a rare occurrence for a Hollywood scandal. Number 28, Humphrey Bogart. Did you know that one of Hollywood's most legendary love stories began as a scandalous affair? Humphrey Bogart, the suave star of Casablanca, was entangled in a tumultuous marriage with actress Mae West. Their volatile relationship earned them the nickname the Battling Bogarts, with frequent alcohol-fueled arguments that often turned violent. Enter Loren Bacall, a 19-year-old newcomer cast alongside the 44-year-old Bogart in To Have and Have Not, 1944. Their on-screen chemistry was undeniable, and it quickly spilled over into real life. Despite the significant age difference and Bogart's marital status at the time, the two began a passionate affair. Bogart's marriage to Methot deteriorated further, leading to their divorce in 1945. He married Bacall shortly thereafter, and they remained together until his death in 1957. Fun fact, Bogart affectionately called Bacall Baby, a nickname that became widely known and even used by the press. Number 27, Rita Hayworth. I would like to share with you a fascinating fact. The love goddess of the 1940s became real-life royalty through a scandalous affair. Rita Hayworth, renowned for her sultry performances, was married to director Orson Welles when she met Prince Ali Khan, the dashing son of the Aga Khan. Their whirlwind romance began while both were still married, causing a media frenzy. Hayworth divorced Welles in 1947, and she and Ali Khan married in 1949, making her the first actress to become a princess. The union was glamorous but fraught with challenges, including cultural differences and Ali Khan's playboy lifestyle. They had a daughter, Princess Yasmin Aga Khan, but the marriage dissolved in 1953. Fun fact, Hayworth's wedding to Ali Khan was attended by numerous celebrities and dignitaries, making it one of the most talked-about events of the time. Number 26, Spencer Tracy.
I'd like a martini, please.
Oh, now look, girlie. Do me a favor. Don't be hard to handle, will you? Remember, it's going to be hard enough, even if they're easy.
Did you know that one of Hollywood's most enduring love stories was kept under wraps for decades? Spencer Tracy, a devout Catholic, remained married to Louise Treadwell, even as his heart belonged to another. In 1941, on the set of Woman of the Year, Tracy met Katharine Hepburn, sparking a 26-year-long affair that became one of Hollywood's worst-kept secrets. Their chemistry was palpable, both on and off the screen, leading to 9 films together. Despite their deep connection, Tracy's religious convictions prevented him from divorcing his wife. Hepburn respected this, and they maintained separate residences to keep up appearances. Friends and colleagues were aware of their relationship, but the press remained discreet, honoring the unspoken rule of the era. Hepburn devoted herself to Tracy, especially during his bouts with alcoholism and illness, even taking a 5-year career hiatus to care for him until his death in 1967. Fun fact, Hepburn did not attend Tracy's funeral out of respect for his family, maintaining the discretion that defined their relationship. Number 25, Joan Crawford.
You might look around for other souvenirs while you're at it. You know, toothbrushes, shaving things.
There won't be anything like that, I'm sure.
Here's a juicy fact. Joan Crawford and Clark Gable's on-screen chemistry wasn't just acting. Their affair began during the filming of Possessed in 1931 and spanned nearly 3 decades. Despite both being married at various times, their connection was undeniable. MGM, wary of scandals, attempted to keep their liaison under wraps, but Hollywood insiders were well aware. Crawford once confessed, "Yes, Clark and I had an affair, a glorious affair, and it went on a lot longer than anyone knows." Their bond was so strong that after the tragic death of Gable's wife, Carole Lombard, in 1942, Crawford provided him solace, showcasing the depth of their relationship. Even as their romantic involvement waned, their friendship endured until Gable's death in 1960. Fun fact, Crawford and Gable starred together in 8 films, with their palpable chemistry contributing to their box office success. Number 24, Marilyn Monroe.
But it's different with girls, don't you think?
How is it?
Well, you know.
Did you know that Marilyn Monroe's most famous performance had a hidden layer?
Tired of expensive, low-effort script writers for your YouTube channel? Autoscripter.ai is the ultimate solution. Say goodbye to low-quality, poorly retention amateur scripts that fail to generate thousands of views for your channel. At a fraction of the cost, Autoscripter.ai helps your videos go viral. In just 3 steps, Autoscripter.ai creates a polished script tailored to your needs. Just input your title concept, select your tone and style. The intuitive interface makes editing and refining effortless, fast, smart, and trusted by hundreds of satisfied users who have already discovered the amazing tool. Start your free trial today and watch Autoscripter.ai transform your YouTube channel. Just click the link in the video description below now.
In 1962, she serenaded President John F. Kennedy with a sultry rendition of Happy Birthday, fueling rumors of an affair. Their alleged relationship has been a subject of speculation for decades. Some accounts suggest that Monroe and JFK met in 1954 and maintained a cordial relationship that later turned intimate. Their connection was reportedly facilitated by actor Peter Lawford, JFK's brother-in-law, who often hosted gatherings at his beach house where Monroe and Kennedy would meet. The secrecy surrounding their interactions has led to numerous theories, but concrete evidence remains elusive. Monroe's untimely death in August of 1962 was just months after the iconic birthday performance. Fun fact, Monroe's happy birthday dress was so tight she had to be sewn into it, and it later sold at auction for $4.8 million. Number 23, Charlie Chaplin.
His most famous man is unrecognized in real life.
Here's a surprising fact. Charlie Chaplin, the silent film legend, was known for his romantic entanglements, including a rumored affair with actress Marion Davies. Davies, a prominent actress of the 1920s, was also the longtime mistress of media mogul William Randolph Hearst. Despite her relationship with Hearst, Davies and Chaplin reportedly had a dalliance that added complexity to Hollywood's social scene. The affair was said to have caused tension, especially given Hearst's immense influence and notorious jealousy. The dynamics between these figures have been the subject of much speculation, with some suggesting that Hearst's control over Davies' career was partly due to his desire to keep her away from other men like Chaplin. Fun fact, Chaplin's penchant for younger women was well known. He married 4 times, with his last wife, Una O'Neill, being 36 years his junior. Number 22, Ava Gardner. Did you know that Ava Gardner's allure captivated not just Hollywood, but also the bullfighting arenas of Spain? In the mid-1950s, after her tumultuous marriage to Frank Sinatra, Gardner sought solace in Spain's vibrant culture. There she met the renowned bullfighter Luis Miguel Dominguin, known for his charisma and daring in the ring. Their passionate affair became the talk of the town, entwining the worlds of cinema and bullfighting. Fun fact, Gardner's time in Spain not only influenced her personal life, but also inspired her role in the film The Sun Also Rises, where she portrayed a character enamored with bullfighters. Number 21, Gary Cooper. Here's a surprising fact. Gary Cooper, the epitome of strong, silent type, had a tumultuous love life off-screen. While filming The Fountainhead in 1949, Cooper, then 47 years old, began an affair with his 21-year-old co-star Patricia Neal. Their relationship was intense and complicated, especially since Cooper was married to Veronica Balfe at the time. Neal later revealed that Cooper persuaded her to have an abortion when she became pregnant. The affair eventually ended, leaving both parties heartbroken. Cooper's marriage suffered, but he and his wife reconciled, while Neal moved on to marry author Roald Dahl. Fun fact, despite the affair ending, Neal always spoke highly of Cooper, describing him as the great love of her life. Number 20, Elizabeth Taylor.
I have nothing to sell. I really wanted to come on the show and thank you for 30 years of brilliant entertainment.
Did you know that Elizabeth Taylor's love life once caused a media frenzy? In the late 1950s, after the tragic death of her third husband, Mike Todd, Taylor found solace in the arms of singer Eddie Fisher, who was then married to her close friend, Debbie Reynolds. This affair led to Fisher divorcing Reynolds and marrying Taylor in 1959, a move that shocked fans and tabloids alike. Their union, however, was tumultuous. Taylor later admitted, "I never loved Eddie. As a matter of fact, I don't remember too much about my marriage to him, except it was one big friggin' awful mistake." Their marriage ended in 1964, after Taylor began an affair with her Cleopatra co-star Richard Burton. Fun fact, Taylor and Burton's relationship was so intense that they married and divorced each other twice, making headlines worldwide. Number 19, Errol Flynn. Here's a jaw-dropping fact. Errol Flynn, the swashbuckling star of Captain Blood, had a scandalous relationship with a teenage actress. In the late 1950s, Flynn, then in his late 40s, began an affair with 15-year-old Beverly Adland. Their relationship was kept under wraps due to the significant age difference and legal implications. Flynn even cast Adland in his final film, Cuban Rebel Girls, in 1959. Tragically, Flynn died of a heart attack later that year, with Adland by his side. The affair became public knowledge posthumously, leading to widespread controversy. Adland's mother later penned a book titled The Big Love, detailing the relationship. Fun fact, Flynn's notorious reputation for romantic escapades led to the popularization of the phrase "in like Flynn," referring to his success with women. Number 18, Katharine Hepburn.
Getting awfully popular, Kip's song. I hear it everywhere.
So do I. I hear it sometimes even when it isn't playing.
Did you know that Katharine Hepburn's most significant relationship was shrouded in secrecy? The iconic actress maintained a 26-year-long affair with her frequent co-star, despite his marriage to Louise Treadwell. Their relationship began in 1941 on the set of Woman of the Year and continued until Tracy's death in 1967. Due to Spencer Tracy's Catholic beliefs, he remained married, and the couple kept their romance private, often meeting in secluded locations and maintaining separate residences. Hepburn once remarked, "I love Spencer Tracy. I would have done anything for him." Fun fact, despite their long-term relationship, Hepburn did not attend Tracy's funeral out of respect for his family, maintaining the discretion that defined their affair. Number 17, Laurence Olivier.
Imagine what would have happened in 1920 if people queuing up to see Gloria Swanson or Valentino.
It's fascinating to learn Laurence Olivier's passionate affair with Vivien Lee began while both were married to others. The two met in 1936 during the filming of Fire Over England and were instantly drawn to each other. The clandestine relationship continued for years, with Olivier married to actress Jill Esmond and Lee to lawyer Herbert Lee Holman. In 1940, after much scandal and gossip, both obtained divorces and married each other. Their union was both passionate and tumultuous, marked by intense love and professional collaboration, but also by personal challenges, including Lee's struggles with mental health. Fun fact, Olivier and Lee co-starred in several productions, including the film adaptation of Hamlet, showcasing their dynamic chemistry both on and off the screen. Number 16, Lana Turner. Did you know that Lana Turner's love life led to one of Hollywood's most shocking scandals? In the late 1950s, Turner became involved with Johnny Stompanato, a known associate of gangster Mickey Cohen. Their relationship was tumultuous, marked by violent arguments and physical abuse. In 1957, while filming in London, Stompanato's jealousy led him to the set, where he threatened Turner's co-star, Sean Connery, with a gun. Connery disarmed him, and Stompanato was deported. The climax of their volatile relationship occurred on April 4, 1958, when Turner's 14-year-old daughter, Cheryl Crane, fatally stabbed Stompanato during a violent altercation to protect her mother. The incident was ruled justifiable homicide. Fun fact, the scandal inspired Harold Robbins' novel Where Love Is Gone, which was later adapted into a film. Number 15, Bette Davis.
Eve, this is an old friend of Mr. DeWitt's mother, Miss Caswell, Miss Harrington.
Miss Caswell, how do you do?
Here's a captivating fact. Bette Davis's fiery on-screen presence mirrored her off-screen passions. In 1938, while filming Jezebel, Davis began a passionate affair with director William Wyler, despite being both married at the time. Their collaboration was electric, leading to some of Davis's most acclaimed performances. She later described Wyler as the love of her life, stating, "I was never so happy as I was with Willie." Their relationship, though intense, was short-lived, ending when Wyler chose to remain with his wife. Fun fact, Davis and Wyler reunited professionally for The Letter in 1940 and The Little Foxes 1941, both of which garnered critical acclaim. Number 14, Tyrone Power.
For me, and I'm feeling good.
Did you know that Tyrone Power, one of Hollywood's most dashing leading men, had a secret affair with Judy Garland? In 1942, while Power was married to actress Annabella, he and Judy Garland began a clandestine relationship. Their romance was intense but brief, as MGM, wary of scandals, intervened to separate them. The studio's interference didn't end there, though. because Garland became pregnant during their affair, and MGM arranged for her to have an abortion to protect both stars' careers. Fun fact, despite their brief affair, Garland and Power remained friends, and she often spoke fondly of him in later years. Number 13, Gloria Swanson.
I can't go on with the scene. I'm too happy.
It's a fascinating fact. Gloria Swanson, the glamorous silent film star, had a notorious affair with Joseph P. Kennedy Sr., father of future President John F. Kennedy. In the late 1920s, while both were married to others, Kennedy became Swanson's business partner and lover. Their relationship was an open secret in Hollywood, and Kennedy took over Swanson's personal and business affairs, promising to make her millions. However, their liaison led to financial disaster for Swanson, as Kennedy's mismanagement and eventual abandonment left her nearly bankrupt. The affair also caused personal turmoil, contributing to the end of Swanson's marriage to Henry de la Falaise. Fun fact, Swanson's affair with Kennedy was so intense that he once asked her to have his child, a proposition she declined. Number 12, Marlene Dietrich.
Which actress?
Actress or
Actors.
actors?
Well?
From the early Hollywood period.
Did you know that Marlene Dietrich's wartime romance was as dramatic as her film roles? In 1941, the German-born actress began a passionate affair with French actor Jean Gabin. Their love blossomed during World War II, with both stars actively supporting the Allied forces. Dietrich entertained troops on the front lines, and Gabin served with the Free French forces. Their relationship faced numerous challenges, including long separations due to their wartime commitments. After the war, they returned to France and co-starred in the 1946 film Martin Roumagnac, which, despite their real-life chemistry, was not a commercial success. The pressures of their careers and personal differences eventually led to their separation in 1948. Fun fact, Dietrich and Gabin's relationship was so intense that she learned French to communicate better with him. Number 11, Jean Harlow. Here's a tantalizing fact. Jean Harlow, Hollywood's original blonde bombshell, had a close and complex relationship with Clark Gable. The duo starred together in 6 films, including Red Dust, 1932, and Hold Your Man, 1933, where their on-screen chemistry was undeniable. Rumors swirled about an off-screen affair, especially during the filming of Saratoga, 1937. However, both were married to others at various times, and no concrete evidence of a romantic relationship has surfaced. Their deep friendship was evident, with Gable once stating, "You can talk to her so naturally. She understands and appreciates the things men are interested in." Tragically, Harlow's sudden death at 26 years old during the production of Saratoga devastated Gable and the Hollywood community. Fun fact, during the filming of Red Dust, Harlow famously took a dip in a rain barrel, creating one of the most iconic and risque scenes of pre-code Hollywood. Number 10, Judy Garland. Did you know that Judy Garland's love life was as dramatic as her performances? In 1945, while engaged to director Vincente Minnelli, Garland had a brief affair with Orson Welles, who was then married to Rita Hayworth. Their clandestine relationship added complexity to Garland's already tumultuous personal life. Despite the affair, Garland married Minnelli later that year. Fun fact, Garland's affair with Welles was so discreet that it remained largely unknown until years later. Number 9, Cary Grant.
Oh, yes?
My recollection is a little hazy, but I believe I'm the fellow that brought you.
Oh, yes, you are the stoppy one.
Here's an intriguing fact. Cary Grant, the epitome of suave sophistication, had a passionate affair with Italian actress Sophia Loren. The two met in 1957 while filming The Pride and the Passion in Spain. Despite their 30-year age difference, Grant was smitten and proposed to Loren, even though she was involved with Italian producer Carlo Ponti. Loren ultimately chose Ponti, but she later reflected on the affair, stating, "I had to make a choice. Carlo was Italian. He belonged to my world." Fun fact, Grant and Loren's chemistry was so palpable that it caused tension on the set of their next film, Houseboat, especially since the role was initially intended for Grant's then-wife, Betsy Drake. Number 8, Vivien Lee.
Good evening, and thank you.
And from Hollywood, a man who had to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning in order to be with Miss...
Did you know that Vivien Lee's off-screen life was as dramatic as her roles? In 1948, during a theatrical tour in Australia, Lee met actor Peter Finch, whom her husband, Laurence Olivier, had discovered. Their connection was immediate, leading to a passionate affair that added strain to Lee's already tumultuous marriage to Olivier. Their relationship continued for several years, with Lee's mental health issues further complicating matters. In 1953, while filming Elephant Walk in Clayton, Lee suffered a breakdown and confessed her love for Finch over Olivier. This revelation marked a turning point, leading to the eventual dissolution of her marriage. Fun fact, Lee's intense relationship with Finch began during a 1948 tour in Australia, where Olivier had cast Finch in his company, unaware of the impending affair. Number 7, Mae West.
Take care of these men.
Yes, give them all my address.
I am delighted. I have heard so much about you.
Yeah, but you can't prove...
Here's a surprising fact. Mae West, the queen of double entendre, had a long-standing relationship with African-American boxer William Gorilla Jones. Their association began in the 1920s and spanned 5 decades, with Jones serving as their chauffeur and bodyguard and rumored lover. West's progressive stance was evident when she purchased the Ravenswood apartment building after management objected to Jones visiting her due to his race. By lifting the ban on African-American guests and tenants, she showcased her commitment to equality. Fun fact, West's relationship with Jones was so significant that after her death in 1980, Jones reportedly lost the will to live, passing away just 2 years later. Number 6, Paul Newman.
Be hard to find. All these white girls look alike.
Honey! Honey, I got a taxi! Come on, give the man your bags, quick!
Did you know that Paul Newman, often seen as the epitome of marital fidelity, had a rumored affair during the height of his career? In 1968, while filming Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, Newman reportedly became involved with Nancy Bacon, a divorced Hollywood journalist assigned to write a piece about him. Their relationship alleged to have lasted 18 months, during which Bacon was a frequent visitor on set. This affair was considered an open secret in Hollywood circles, with some insiders quipping, "Paul may not go out for hamburger, but he sure goes out for bacon," referencing Newman's famous line about fidelity. Despite these rumors, Newman's marriage to Joanne Woodward endured, and he became publicly devoted to her until his death in 2008. Fun fact, Newman's alleged affair with Bacon was detailed in Sean Levy's biography, Paul Newman, A Life, published in 2009. Number 5, Rock Hudson.
Morning, Miss Mara.
And 3 movies with Doris Day, starting with Pillow Talk.
Look,
Here's a poignant fact. Rock Hudson, the quintessential Hollywood heartthrob, led a secret life due to the era's intolerance towards homosexuality. In the early 1960s, Hudson began a discreet relationship with Lee Garlington, a young film extra. To maintain their privacy, Garlington would leave Hudson's house through a side door to avoid detection. Their relationship lasted from 1962 to 1965, a time when being openly gay could have ended Hudson's career. Despite the secrecy, their bond was profound, with Garlington later recalling, "He was a sweetheart." Fun fact, Hudson's relationship with Garlington remained a secret until decades later. Number 4, Barbara Stanwyck. Did you know that Barbara Stanwyck's marriage to Robert Taylor was rumored to be a lavender marriage? This term refers to unions arranged to conceal one or both partners' true sexual orientations. Stanwyck and Taylor married in 1939, but whispers in Hollywood suggested that both had same-sex preferences. Their union was reportedly orchestrated by MGM to maintain their public images. Despite the facade, their relationship had genuine affection, However, Taylor's affairs with actresses like Lana Turner and Ava Gardner strained their marriage. Stanwyck was reportedly devastated by these infidelities, leading to their divorce in 1951. Fun fact, Stanwyck and Taylor co-starred together in the 1937 film This Is My Affair, showcasing their on-screen chemistry. Number 3, Greta Garbo.
I have heard of the arrogant male in capitalistic society. It is having a superior earning power that makes you that way.
Here's an interesting fact. Greta Garbo, the enigmatic Swedish actress, had a secretive relationship with playwright Mercedes de Acosta. Introduced in 1931 by author Salka Vertel, their bond quickly deepened. Da Costa, known for her numerous relationships with prominent women, was captivated by Garbo's beauty and mystery. Their relationship was sporadic and volatile, with Garbo often controlling the dynamics. They remained close for decades, with Garbo writing Da Costa over 180 letters, cards, and telegrams. While some biographers debate the nature of their relationship, Da Costa's memoir suggests they were lovers. Fun fact, Garbo's letters to Da Costa were made public in 2000, 10 years after her death, revealing the depth of their relationship. Number 2, Henry Fonda.
I don't try to do it, or I didn't break an ankle to get a funny look.
You get a special look to your work. Has anyone ever told you that you...
Did you know that Henry Fonda's personal life was as complex as his on-screen characters? In the late 1940s, while married to his second wife, Frances Ford Seymour, Fonda began an affair with 21-year-old socialite Susan Blanchard, the stepdaughter of Oscar Hammerstein II. This relationship added strain to his already troubled marriage with Seymour, who was battling mental health issues at the time. In 1949, Fonda requested a divorce to marry Blanchard, a revelation that devastated Seymour. Tragically, on her 42nd birthday, Seymour took her own life while institutionalized. Less than a year later, Fonda married Blanchard, and they adopted a daughter, Amy, in 1953. However, their marriage ended in divorce in 1956. This chapter in Fonda's life underscores the personal turmoil behind his public persona. Fun fact, Fonda's marriage to Blanchard was his third. He was married 5 times in total. Number 1, Clark Gable.
Well, God rest her. She was the only completely kind person I ever knew. A great lady.
I'd like to share a fascinating fact. Clark Gable, the king of Hollywood, had a secret love child. In 1935, during the filming of Call of the Wild, Gable had an affair with his co-star Loretta Young. Young became pregnant and, to avoid scandal, went into seclusion to have the child, whom she named Judy. To maintain her reputation, Young later staged an adoption with her own daughter. The truth remained a well-guarded secret for decades, with Judy only learning of her parentage as an adult. This revelation shed light on the lengths to which Hollywood stars went to preserve their public images during that era. Fun fact, Judy Lewis, Gable and Young's daughter, became an actress and author, penning the memoir Uncommon Knowledge, detailing her discovery of her true parentage. Hollywood's golden age was filled with hidden romances and scandals that continue to fascinate us today. If you enjoyed this glimpse into the past, please like, subscribe, and check out our other videos for more captivating stories from Tinseltown's history.